Good morning, guys. Welcome back to kitcardirect and MK Sportscars. Saturday morning, we're late. We seem to get later every single week. Apologies, but crazy week. We're trying to get kits ready. I'll show you in the workshop in a minute, trying to get the kits ready for customers. It's been a sort of funny week, really. Trying to get the customers' cars finished and out to them. A couple collected yesterday. Getting it all together, parts, fabricating, which I'll talk about in a minute. So it's been one of them sort of busy weeks where we've been fabricating kits together, customers' cars out the door. So apologies for being late on a Saturday morning, but it's week 50. 10 more sleeps to Santa till you get your little Christmas presents for your car builds over the festive season. So enjoy that. What we're talking about first is little Mazda sump here. We've been on with these. We've done a couple this week. Gary welds these up for us. We chop them and do them. This is a modification you can do if you're worried about a little bit of height clearance around the sort of bumpier roads. If you're leaving it, it's not so much of a problem on track. On a Mazda 1 we get about 75mm-ish some clearance and normal, but if you need a little bit extra, we chop these down, we angle it up, we add it on the extra pot bit here at the back, and then we drill out. If Neil zooms in a bit there, we drill this section out so we add on that extra capacity back in there for you. We do that. It's a service we offer if you're looking to do that. Sometimes these sumps can be porous, so we get the odd one that's a bit tricky to do, and we have to maybe find a second-hand part and redo it again once you shot blast it up and clean it. But it's something we offer, and then we put the sump plug so it's on the side here, so better for you know, if it's not going to catch under the car in a standing position. So that's something we're doing. But we'll head out in the workshop and we're going to talk through. I've got an RX5 kit to be collected today, so I'm going to talk through with that what's in the kit. All right, see you out there. Right, we're here with, well, it's Chris's kit actually. We're going to be collecting today. It's a square tube RX5 chassis. So this is kind of like module kit and module 1 and module 2 really. Along with your donor car, it's pretty much full rolling chassis. You can build the car pretty much up to a full roller and everything else here. This is what Chris has ordered, this sort of base kit. So we'll talk through it, which is chassis. It's here, as I say, square tube, and then he's gone for a standard roll bar, but standard roll bar is cross braced in there. And then we'll just, as we've spoken to before about it, we'll order, if Chris wants to upgrade to a roll cage later on, all the roll page fixing points are in, so we can put that in. The chassis we stamp up, and he has your chassis number already etched printed into there. It's not hand stamped, we have a machine that does that now, or have done for the last year actually or so. Much more professional looking. So that's the chassis. And then full nut and bolt kit basically in here with your picking sheet and some steering rack extensions. That's your full nut and bolt kit in there to assemble the car up to the rolling chassis stages. Brake pipe fitting kit in here. That's copper nickel brake pipe on this one. And then your rose joints, steering rack brackets, gearbox mount and rubber. These are your bearings, inner and outer bearings that go onto the for the rocker arms, and there's a video online for that to show you how to do that, so you don't even have to refer to the manual. I've done a video on this we did probably 6 to 8 months ago, so it shows you. They're a little bit tricky, but if you follow the video you'll be good with that. And then we've got top ball joints in there. This is a polybush car, so it's a polybush car. We've got, that comes here as a 20-piece kit basically with crushed tubes. We offer them in stainless or in mild steel, whichever you prefer.
And you can choose colours as well.
And there is a choice of colours. Yeah, it's a choice of colours. Black seems to be the most popular, but there is orange, purple, yellow, etc. if you want to colour coordinate your car. So these are the diff crushed tubes. I'll show you where these fixed on the Mazda diff here. So we've got a donor diff. We've been stripping donor parts all week on cars and bits and bobs. We've got stuff, but this is the standard MX5 diff, and this part all comes out and the duff crush tubes then go in between it with the 2 bolts that then slot through. So you've got to remember to remove this, and there is a part that normally is in the bottom here that you've got to remove. So make sure they're out, and then we supply these crush tubes as part of the kit as well. So we've got steering link bar here. This is a Mazda MX-5 one. It's modified by us, and it's an exchange basis. This is a splined affair, so it is a collapsible steering link bar, which is compatible for IVA and really a IVA requirement. So we modify that, supplies your donor part. There is a charge for it, unfortunately, because we have to modify and put in a new fixing in to go to the Escort column based sum. That's one part. Then we've got a pair of rear calipers here that Chris had ordered. They're an exchange basis. We've got our nice billet, that was our October offer, billet pedal belts on this particular one. We then have our wing stay brackets. These are designed for 15 or 13 inch wheels. We don't bend them. You can pre-bend them. Is again a diagram on this and etc. in the manual, so you can bend them to between 15 or 13 inch wheels, and then you can powder paint them, whichever you want to do afterwards. Choice colour to yourself. Then we got the fuel tank. These are our laser cut fuel tanks. Gary welds these up for us. This is the Mazda one. So in here you will see we baffle this. 2 strong baffles that we turn back in now. Cameraman hopefully can get that shot for you. And then it has the boss on here to retain the standard MX-5 pump. We then put a 6-inch swirl pot on the bottom, and then you've got your fuel filler and breather on that as well. Those fuel pump that I was talking about, this is we use the Mazda MX-5 ones to retain the Mazda MX-5. That's modified. That is in the manual. We can do that for you if you want to. We've done this one for Chris. Again, just give us a shout, but it's in the manual, and that retains also the fuel level sender if you're using the standard gauges, the standard pump. If you're going turbo, you can still maintain all of this, because you can run this up to a Walbo 190 or 255 pump as well, so that's exchange as well. Comes with basically the filter that sits right in the bottom of the sump as well, so it's perfect for fuel surge. And then we have the prop shaft. This is an MX-5 based one, which we then shorten and modify to rebalance for you. Again, exchange basis on that for you. Now we're on to what we do as standard really, Protect shocks. These are aluminium ones, single adjustable, spring poundage depending on what vehicle it is on, but these are the rose jointed ones versions. These are rod in for the fronts. We did a polybush on the rear, so crushed polybush 32x12s. Really nice, single adjustable. You can go upgrade to double adjustable if you're more track car and you're looking for more track work. Double adjustable is available. It's an optional extra, but as a road car, these are more than suitable for what you're going to need. Then we work down to wishbones here. Got a pair of fronts. They're all packed up but padded, but there's a pair of fronts tops, pair of fronts bottoms. Then we go to front suspension. These are the rockers, which I see the bearings for earlier. As I said, there's a video online how to fit those into these rocker bearings. Pair of push rods, 14 inch, and then we move to the rear, and then you've got your bottom rears and your bottom tops, and these come with M10 rose joints on these that fit into your standard MX-5 upright, and that gives you adjustment on your camber. Then we got Chris has gone yellow on this kit. We've actually the last 2 kits are going to be yellow actually at the door. Your sort of standard 10-piece kit, bonnet, rear tub, side panels, rear arches, which we spoke about before. 2 sizes are available. The extra wide ones these are the standard. He's gone for standard. It's more of a road car, but if you're looking more track orientated, you want a wider rear tyre, we do the wider version. Nose cone, scuttle, and then he's gone for the CSR style arches. Pretty much standard now. Most people go with these, and these are, I think he's gone black corner, black fronts, and then yellow and the rest of it. So as I say, last 2 kits that have gone out the door, they've been in yellow, but there's a choice of standard 10 colours. Brochures available online in a PDF format as well, or we do have a paper version. Give us an email or drop us a call, we can send you that, and that's the 10 standard colours we do. There is a couple of other options. We do a golf blue. We can do any colour really, but these are sort of the standard 10 colours that we do and most popular, and that gives you the sort of from the range of vehicles, the RX-5, the MC versions, the RR, but it's available online. If you want a paper copy with the prices, give us a call, we'll stick it in an envelope to you, not a problem. We'll head on down. So as I said earlier, we've been stripping donor cars as well. This is a complete kit here really for if you're not looking to buy your own car to strip it. We do have one available. I think done about 102,000 miles. This is pretty much everything, all the uprights. They need reconditioning, the parts, the engine, gearbox, steering column, brakes, all the parts really to get your MX-5 car built. They're available. If you're looking for a part or you're looking to build a car and you don't want to mess about buying that, give us a shout. We've got one available there. Kit number 2 that we finished over this week. This one's going, I was reliably informed, to Guernsey. Jersey. There you go. Close. This one here, yeah, so floor pan fitted. We've got a few more bits. This is going to be going out after Christmas now, but it'll be very close to in the new year. I think they've got about 40 mile now, 50 mile speed limit, so he's not going to be breaking any records, I think, for speeding, etc., but he's got a nice little summer cruiser for him, so a customer's going to enjoy that. We're on with the Mazda RX-5, our next demo car, which we're trying to get finished for beginning of next year. The valve cover, which we showed we painted, that's all fitted on now. We're doing bits and bobs on this a week. We do a custom hose pack now for this as well, so you don't have to modify or cut hoses or buy your own. If you were looking to do that, you want something that's, you know, plug and play, as they say. We do a custom hose kit. We can do a choices of colours those as well for the Mazda RX-5, so it's direct fitment and replacement of pretty much the Mazda hoses that would be on the donor car. So something you probably want to redo anyway. You weren't going to probably use your donor ones, I would have thought. It just looks a bit nicer and tidy under the engine bay. So that's going. That is running as well, that engine. Perhaps next week we'll show that running. We've just got to hook the battery up and everything else. So we'll maybe show you that how that works. We're on with the CBR car. On with the CBR car this week, doing a few more jobs on this. We've fabricated all the oil cooler brackets for this. So we mount this in with a standard 19-row oil cooler. We custom make these in-house, they're nice and strong. Get it as close to the radiator so getting the flow through. Oil pipes are done, braided hoses and aero fixings all the way through to a sandwich plate. Plumbed in the clutch slave here. We've gone hydraulic clutch, I think we said last week. All the pipe works in for the cooling now. We powder coated, that's an alley pipe. We try to get as much alley pipe as it helps with a bit more cooling actually, running as long a alley pipe as well, that helps with that. Other front upright was done. We fixed the other top ball joint wiring, which we said takes a little bit of time. We make the looms here, so it's got a custom fuel box, all the relays are in, all labelled up. All the engine's wired up now, all the looming, etc. We use this is like an LED light fuse box, so if it blows a fuse, you can recognise which one's gone. It's not worth buying the standard cheaper ones. They're not much more money, so we go with that. It's much more reliable. So we're on with that. Steering column, it's just been wiring really and running all the looms through. Looks a bit boring really, but that's where we're at with that particular car. So that's where we're sort of up to this week. We are addressing a Mazda MX-5 engine, which you're going to be making a stand for. We're pretty sure that'll be ready next week, all staying up. We'll show you that engine with all the turbo configuration fitted up. Got something new and exciting, a new product launch, two new product launches next week. So tune in next week, Thursday, maybe Friday, be the last day on Friday anyway for us. So we'll get that video up, but tune in next week, a couple of new products to launch, and we'll show you what they are next week. So it's going to be, we're quite excited about that. So yeah, 10 more sleeps to go. Enjoy it, guys. Enjoy the festivities. If you've got your Christmas parties, drink, drive, don't do it. Keep safe. Like, share, you know where we are, and we'll catch you next week, guys.